the adventurous allotment here once again on my allotment, and today I'm going to be talking about something that I have an interest in, and that is endemic plants. um, First of all, you're probably wondering, what is an endemic plant? Well, an endemic species is a species that is isolated to a particular place due to geographical situation, say an island for example, where it's become isolated and evolved separate from other populations on a mainland. So for example, I've got a few in here, and now I'm going to go around and talk about the endemic plants that I have and what their what's significant about their endemism. So first of all, this is a plant I did not long ago. It's this one here, and that is my Azores blueberry. Now, this is an endemic plant to the Azores. It's grown up on the Azores, away from other blueberry types that you find in the US and in Europe, Northern Europe, and this developed in its own way. So what you have is an evolution of a specific type of plant, which is a lot different from the ones you would associate with blueberries. So you have different flowers, it's a bigger plant, and because this is from Micronesia, the word Micronesia just means the isles of the big isles, and the reason is because everything grows so big. At least I think that's why. And it's true that a lot of the species grow bigger than they do on the mainland Africa and Europe, and this is one of them. It grows really huge. So this one is an endemic plant. It's only found on, I think it's San Miguel Island in Azores, and it's found nowhere else in the world. So that is like pretty much the classification of what an endemic species is. It's a plant which is isolated to a specific area, and this is one of the better examples because this is not found anywhere else. So I'm growing that one. That's one endemic plant they've got. If I go and take you over here, actually, I have another one, and I don't know whether you can see this very well, but this one here, this is Melanosolinum decipiens, which is another endemic plant from Madeira. Again, it's basically a giant parsley, which is grown in gigantic way. It's gigantism, basically. So what you find about endemic plants is they're usually species of plants that have evolved from other plants. It's hard to explain. So this has evolved from, say, a parsley species or something similar to a parsley, and evolved on its own way, and has become gigantic as a result because of the island, because it lives on an island. So that is my giant black parsley, and that is Madeiran endemic. So that only grows in Madeira. It doesn't grow anywhere else. And I find that fascinating. I try and collect a lot of these plants because they're so interesting. But I'll take you to another one now, as I do like collecting endemics. Just over here, I've got a much bigger one over here that's more interesting, and here it is. And this is here, absolutely big plant. This is a euphorbia mellifera, or honey spurge, and again, this is from Madeira, and this is a gigantic euphorbia. So in the past you've obviously seen euphorbias. They can be tiny in this country. This is like basically the giganticized version of what we have in our country, and it's due to endemism, and you won't find these anywhere outside of Micronesia, outside of Madeira. This is a plant that has evolved isolated from all other populations of Europe, and it's quite a stunner, really. I mean, I like it. Here's some, look how big it is. In fact, if I show you, the stems, they're huge. It is basically like one of our one of our euphorbias on steroids. It's huge, and this will get huge as well. This will get much bigger. It will get like up in the tree, sort of. They've been known to grow as much as 4 or 5 meters, so really big. I've got one more endemic plant to show you, and it's not the only plant I had, because soon I'll be doing a video about some seeds I germinated, because one of them's germinated already, but I'll come back to that on another video. I have this one here, and this is a geranium, and all of you will no doubt have heard of Herb Robert, which is a bit of a weed here in the UK and in Western Europe. It's a bit of a pest in gardens. It sort of pops up where you don't want it, but it's quite a charming little plant. Well, this is the giant Herb Robert, and this is from the Canary Islands, I believe. Yeah, this species is from Canary Islands. This is geranium. Oh, I forget the species, but there is a Madeiran variety as well, which is huge. But this is the Canary Island version, and I'll just bring it down here. There it is. Again, look at those huge leaves. Look at them, they're massive. I mean, when you look, I mean, if I put my hand there, oh, sorry, if I put my hand there, they are big. And they're not even the biggest they'll get a lot bigger than that, the leaves. And, well, they are just another example of an endemic species where it's become gigantic because of its isolated island evolution. And you've seen Herb Robert, these are massive in comparison, but they look very similar. And when they flower, I'll show you the flowers in the future, because they look like giant Herb Robert flowers, which you would expect. So that's it really for this video in terms of like the plants that I've got for endemic species. I hope you enjoyed that, and I have more endemic species plants on the way that I'm growing from seed at the moment, so don't forget to check back, and I'll tell you all about that. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks.